Good morning. This is Anne from La Belladonna Vintage Creations. And after the holidays were over, and I realized I needed to go into my craft room and kind of see what it is I need to stock up on for the coming year. And as we know, the first thing that goes is our coffee stained paper, coffee and tea stained paper, because we use that all the time. That's fundamental. So I thought, let me show you how I do it and what I do to kind of decorate it up a little bit after that. And I'll just take you through my steps. So what I use is I use this instant coffee that I get from Walmart. You know, it's such a full, big, and it's very reasonable. Lasts forever. So this is what I use. This is my little spray bottle. Got it at the dollar store. And I put probably about, I don't know, maybe 4 teaspoons, depending on how dark I want it. You know, that's trial and error. You got to see what works out best for you. And I put it in here with some warm water, kind of shake it up a bit, and then I will start my coffee dyeing. How I do this is I take some, I know it's noisy. I take some parchment paper and I set that down. I have a very small kitchen. When I'm doing something like this, where I'm working with water and stuff, I prefer to work up in my kitchen because working downstairs near all my really pretty laces and stuff, I don't want to, get anything stained unintentionally. So I put down a couple of feet of parchment paper. I use just plain white, cheap copy paper, nothing fancy. And the fancy part comes later, right? So it's just plain and simple. What I do then is just take this and then I start to spray a piece of paper, lie it down, spray another, lie it down, spray another, lie it down. I kind of keep doing that. Nothing fancy. They don't stick. They really don't. And after everything is said and done, it takes about 15 minutes. And I have a pile, maybe, I would say probably about an inch of paper that I burn down. I just leave that alone. And then every time I come into the kitchen, I'll kind of turn things around because some things dry faster than others. And I just continuously do that. I'm in no hurry, so by the morning, I just come down, they're all done and they're gorgeous. And I do iron them, I have to say, because then they lay flatter. Now you can use a real heavy book, but I don't have one. But you can use a real heavy book, that'll flatten them down. But that's how I do it. And once I get them ironed, this is what I have. I have my nice pieces. Nothing fancy, just plain old simple, the way I like them, with a little bit of light, a little bit of dark in there. And this is how it works. And yes, they get a little wrinkly, but I love that wrinkle part. I mean, it gives it character, I love that. It gives it character and texture. What I want to show you today is how you can take that a step further. And how I do that is I have some little stencils, and how I do that is I love to just kind of peel the edges a little bit so that they're not that straight square. You can leave them square. I mean, everything is totally up to you. This is how I do it, how I like to do it, just for something extra different. Just something different. And then I'll use a little bit of my, and I'm using all these small ones I brought up today because I had gotten them in packs. Because when I first started, I just wanted to see what each one of them looked like. And instead of investing in the big pads of Distress ink, I started out with little ones. So what I'm doing is using those. This one is Vintage Photo, and I have a couple other different colors in there, and we'll experiment a little bit. But what I like to do is, once I get this torn the way I want it, and I'll show you, we'll go step by step together, then I'll just do a little bit of distressing around the edges. That leaves the inside to do something fancy and pretty. Yet, the good part of it is that the other side is plain. So you can either decorate it with laces or with whatever you want, different collages or however you want to do that, or just leave it open for journaling, you know. So anyway, these are what I have done in the past. Kind of want to just show you a little bit quickly. You know, you can do a little bit, you could do a lot. There's some of them that are just so cute, and I love it. I just love it. So, that. I like that brick look, especially when I'm using the birds, and I just love that. Okay. And there. Now this I used a couple of different colors here. I think this is probably the walnut, and this is the vintage photo. So we're going to just kind of play around and see what we can come up with. Okay. So how I'm going to start this, I'm going to take one of our pieces of paper here, and just going to start ripping a little bit. And don't have to be fancy, you know. Just tear it how you like it. What I like about this, if you wanted to use it, like if I wanted to take this, say for instance, and let me just show you, if I wanted to fold this in half and then put this over it, I mean, look at how pretty that looks if you distressed this. Now you've got some real amazing character to this piece of paper. So this is something to think about too. Okay, so anyway, here I am making a mess. And you know, they're really good for like you can use, make a little pocket if you like to with that. If you're using the plain rectangular, and then putting this one that's torn into it, and you've got a little bit of differences and changes and whatever. Here we go. Anyway, we're going to start with this. So I'm going to take my distress ink. I'm going to distress a little bit here to start with. And this, again, like I said, was the vintage photo. You can use anything you like. Okay. Once I do this, I'll show you some of the stencils that I use. I also like to stencil, distress the back a little bit too. I think it finishes it a little bit. I'm going to do that. Okay. And I really don't like everything to look even and straight. I like things to be odd and unusual. I don't know, it's just me. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do. So now we've got that done for right now, okay? And I'm gonna give it a little bit of a, kind of just do it in half somewhat. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? Like so. Okay. Now what I have, this one is Tim Holtz. This is the one that is the brick. I also have, I brought a few of them here. What I like is this pack. I think I've got this, I either got it at Amazon or Temu. And the good part of it is there's a lot of selection. And I love the roses. I do. And I love the vines. So, and this is the one that has the little birds in it too. So, see. So we're going to use some of these to make some different things with. And I thought, well, you know, let's just try. Let's just go for it, okay? So what I'm going to do first maybe is use a little bit, make a little bit of brick here. And the good part of it is there's no wrong, there's no right. There's just do it the way you like it. Okay, that's just going to give it a little background. And then over here, I think maybe what I'd like to do is put, let me go from this side because it's a little bit, okay. I'm going to put some roses maybe in there. And I think I might use, what is this? This is walnut. We'll do that so that we can get a little bit darker in here. Let's just do a little bit of darker. Here. And then we can see it a little bit. Little contrast between the bricks and the roses. Now, I didn't come up with this idea myself. Just want to tell you. I watch a lot of videos, and a long time ago, and gosh, I can't remember when it was or who it was that I saw, but I saw it and it kept in the back of my mind, and I thought, this is what I'm going to do. And there we have it. Now, the thing with me is I see a lot of people that do these beautiful plastic doilies, and they put them over, and that's how they coffee dye their papers, and they do such a beautiful job. I can't do it right, no matter how much I try. So anyway, so I do try. So now let's see what we got here. Let me take a little bit of branch of, oh here, let's do this. And I'm gonna bring this down here like that. And we're gonna just use a little bit of this to, here, see, kind of fill in some of that. And then over here, if you want to just add a little bit more. There. It's kind of more of a grungier look, but you can soften it up with a little bit of lace, and it'll be just outstanding. So now over here, let's just do this again. We're going to go maybe over here and do a little bit of the darker one. Let's try the darker. Okay. I do love the brick. I really do. And we might just go all the way down to the bottom here and see how that would look here. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I like it. Don't forget now, this is going to be folded a little bit, you know. And let's see if we can do something on the, let's fold it so that we can see, because this side is done really nicely. So what we can do here maybe is take those, here, I think this is easier if I take this out. I keep them together, otherwise for sure I'm gonna lose them. So anyway, let's do, oh, I like it going this way. I do. Okay. So let's do that. This is just going to be the vines. And I'm going to make them a little bit darker because I used the walnut for the brick. So we want to just make it just a little bit darker so that we can see the leaves a little bit better. Okay. And this is just dressing that I'm using. I don't know if I said that. Okay. All right, let's look. Woo! I love it. See, and it just gives you something awfully pretty to work with. And I'm going to take this little piece here and let's just fill it up a little bit. I do this even with books. I'll take a book that I want to just work with one day when I'm just sitting in there up here and I'm wanting to do something, because I always like to just be working with my hands in some way or another. And I kind of like to just sit there and I'll open up a page of book and I'll do some of this in the books so that when I go to want to take out a piece of the book page to use in a journal, I have it's got a little bit of character in it. So here we go. So now this is what we have here. Now, this is open, so wouldn't it be pretty if we put something in there too? Like, I think so. Yeah, let's go like maybe there. Yeah. And we can just kind of fill that up. And then we'll do another one with maybe a different type of coloring in there. We'll look, you know, I've got some different colors I brought up here with me. Okay, Yeah, see, so you still have journaling space. You still have space to decorate a little bit with laces or trims or whatever. I'm going to do this because I like to do this. Again, it gives it a little bit of character. And this is all very simple. And you know, it's kind of nice to, even if you don't have all of these things done like this, at least you have your coffee dyed paper ready to go for whatever you want. And I'm always running out. And so before I get desperate, I try to get this, you know, these done, make a stack of them. Okay, so here we go. So now we have something pretty there. We have something pretty here. Oh, I like it. I like it. And if you were to take just a plain piece of coffee dyed paper, you can put that in there like that. And look at how pretty that is. So let's do this. Might as well finish what we started here. And you know, this is really, it's fun, it's relaxing. I like stuff like this. This is just, it's simple, it's relaxing. It's in my kitchen. I don't mind. I look outside. I have a really pretty view from my kitchen window. I love to look out there. And today it's very, very, very cold. There's some snow on the ground. I'm in Illinois. I'm hoping everybody out there is safe. I know there's so many problems in this country with our poor friends in California. We have to keep them in our prayers. And there's snow in a lot of places that don't get snow, and that is hard. I mean, we are used to getting snow, so we have a lot of equipment out and stuff like that if we need it. We didn't get that much snow, just a couple of inches, so we're good. But anyway, I'm hoping everybody is safe and healthy. So, yes, I didn't ask. So here we have just something pretty to work with. Or there. I'm guessing that would be the better place. See how nice that is. So now we have something pretty to work with. So now the next one, let's do a little bit different. Let me take a piece of the paper here. And I'm gonna fold it, and I think that this is probably gonna work a little bit better for me. I'm gonna use the here to just kind of, okay, and because I'm such a messy terror, I tear very, very messy, I'm sorry to say. That last one, I took many chunks out, so, and while it does give it character, and it looks cute, it's really looks like a little mouse ate it. So anyway, here we go. There. Now, so that one, we're going to do a little bit different. Well, let's see what have I got here. I've got, let me take out my little, I've got that. Where's my, there's something else here. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's try something a little bit different. Since we've got some nice leaves, I thought maybe it would be nice to use some green. So we can do that, and we can also edge with a little, oh, I'm going to use some of this pink also. It's Victorian Velvet. This one is green, oh, leaf green. Before I do that, I do want to put a little bit of the brick, and I will use the, I'm going to use the vintage photo, I think, on this. I think I'm going to use the vintage photo. Okay. I think I'm going to use this one, okay, because that's got a little bit more of that walnut in here, and it gives it a couple of different tones of it. Oh, we can get back. There we go. Okay, good. Yeah. There. All right. Maybe a little bit more down here. Hold on, let's do that. A little bit darker. Okay, good. So now we've got that right now. We're going to, excuse me, that was my cat jumping. Okay, knock down my system here. Okay. All right, I think I'm back to okay, I hope. Okay. All right, let's do this. Okay, I think we're good. Now, I'm going to take, let's use this green here. And I'm going to see if we can make a nice contrast. This is archival ink, waterproof permanent archival ink, so it's a little bit different. Like I said, I just bought packs of little ones, samples, so I could see what everything looks like, you know, when I'm working on stuff, to see what I like the most. Actually, I like them all, but anyway, so here we go. This is so nice. Look at this. Oh, I love it. Wondering what this would look like. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's keep going with some of that green. Oh, this is nice. This is nice stuff, I'm telling you. Wow, I like it. It's nice. Look at that. Okay. Those leaves came beautiful. Love them, love them, love them, love them. Let's do the back. This way I won't forget. There we go. Okay, there. So pretty. Now let's see, what else have we got here? That would be, this is pretty too. Let me see where those birds are pretty. Let's see if we couldn't put some, maybe we'll do the birds on the other side. Yeah, let me do the birds on the other side. Okay, let me take, what else have we got here? Let's do this, because these are really pretty too. And I'm just gonna do it off to the top a little bit. Maybe like this. Very little. Okay. Just to kind of fill in some of that good stuff. All right. Let's see what that looks like here. Oh yeah. And then a little bit on the bottom. Maybe a nice little, that way. Oh yeah. Oh, I like this. Ooh, very pretty. Okay. There, very nice. I like it. I think that's really nice. Look at that. I have one here that's a rose. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see if we can put a rose there. And I have some of that pink. Let's see if we can do that pink. Hold on here. Let me look. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take this off for right now and put it there. and put this one on. This has not been really used very much, and I'm going to use this for the pink. And let's hope, I don't know, this may be dry. Let's see if it is. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, I can't wait to see. Okay. There's some roses there, and there's another one right here. Let's just go for it. There. I think, oh, look. I like it. I really do. I do. I think this is sweet. I mean, what's not to like, right? And again, we can take this, bring it over to a regular sheet, and oh, isn't that gorgeous? Wow. I like it. I like using the 2 colors or 3 colors in there. You can simplify it if you like. Do simple, or you can look at how pretty that came out. I find a lot of these little things around. I do a lot of shopping at the Goodwill, and you'd be surprised at the good things you find. And I also do a lot of shopping at Hobby Lobby and check a lot for if they are having any kind of a sale or not. And sometimes you find in the clearance some very nice things. So, you know, when you're out and about, check those things. I think that would be great. So now the back part of it I haven't done yet, so let's do that. And you know what, this, as I'm looking at this, it's got a shimmer. This Victorian velvet, it has a shimmer to it. I don't see that on the green, but I surely see it. Almost looks like a rose gold. Oh, you gotta love it. Oh, me and the Victorian, I'm telling you. Okay, so let me think here. I might keep this like it is, and then, well, maybe. Let's see if we wanna add, you know what? Let me do this because that's how I roll. I'm gonna cover this. I'm gonna go back to my my vintage photo here and just complete some more of this brick so that it's not so empty there, because it's just, the contrast is a lot here, and just kind of just giving it a little, see, just a little bit here, not much of anything much, just a little bit there, just kind of filling in a little bit. I don't know if it did better or worse. You know, got to try things. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. I think it's okay. I could have left it, and if I'd have left it, we could have decorated it with some good stuff. You know, always can find some good stuff to do. So anyway, I've got, let's see here. I'm going to use this on the inside because I did not complete this inside, and then we'll decide what we want to do for the inside here, for the back side is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Oh, this is nice. I like this green. I really do. I found a new favorite. I mean, we all go to Vintage Photo, and, you know, I mean, because it's the softest, it's not the super grungy, it's, you know, but I do love this. I'm gonna do the inside here. Okay, that's the inside. Good. Now, the back part of it here, we can do some similar. I think we should, because we're probably going to use it in the same journal, and I think that would be kind of nice. It will follow through, so we can do that. Okay. And I think this time. I'm just gonna rub a little bit of this around the edges here. Okay, there. And then let's do a little bit of this. Okay. Oh, here it is. That's what I wanted. Got it. Okay, vintage photo. So I'm just going to kind of skip around a little bit, just like so, and see what that looks like. I think so. Okay. And then let's get this one's a little bit different, so we can use this. I think I would like to use that. It's a little bit different type of a greenery. And we'll use that. My granddaughters are coming over today. It was my daughter's birthday yesterday, and her and my son-in-law are going to go out for a nice dinner and spend a little time. I'm assuming they're going to go downtown Chicago. I'm assuming this. I don't know. And I've got the girls. But they live down the street, so I get the girls a lot, and I love that. They are my company. They are my inspiration. And we may make even a little video today. I might make one with my little granddaughter because she wants to make headbands. So I think that we might do that today. So there you go. We might be doing that. Okay, so here we are. Oh, love it. And let's put a little bit down here. And then maybe a little bit, maybe I put too much there, and just a little bit here. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, oh, it's pretty. Now let's go back to those roses, because boy, do I like them. Now I think in these spots where I don't have a whole lot of, where I've got space, I'm gonna do one here. Let me close this up because we don't want to have green roses. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put this, switch these out. I know I have some more downstairs. I just didn't bring them up with me, those pads. Okay. Here we go. And oh, it's got such sparkle. Oh my. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna do a rose here. And this is just kind of helping me get some basic fundamental things together that I can put into a journal, or just having the coffee dyed paper on hand. I mean, you're always using it to back something. I always back everything. So now let's do another here. I always back my tags and everything with some coffee dyed paper, because it gives a nice, especially if the tag it's either too dark or it's got a print or a design on it. I really like to add some journal space in a nice way, so I always use it. Now let's see, we did those two. Now, maybe we want to put another one right here. Let's do that. Oh, these are pretty. Oh, I lovey. Lovey. Yum. I don't know, should we be bold and put one over here where it's empty? Yeah, of course. You know, I always say, less is crazy, more is the best, you know? Oh, yeah. All right, now let's see what else have we got. We can put, now we've got the brown, we've got that beautiful green, we've got what I think, I mean, it's this Victorian velvet, but to me this is almost like a rose gold. It's got the gorgeous glisten to it. Let's see, what else have we got here? Oh yes, let's do this. Let's put the birds in here. Let's do that. And we're gonna probably use the dark walnut. Let's do that, because we haven't used the birds yet. So let's do that. Now we're gonna have to press hard because bird's gonna look like it's got green in it. Oh well. This is my plan. Oops. This is my plan. Doesn't matter, right? Okay, a little bit more over here. Okay. Let's look. Yeah, I think it's okay. It's not as noticeable as it should have been. I should have maybe done that before I put the green in, but that's okay. It filled in a spot, and this is the two of them combined, and I think it's really gorgeous. Yes, let's do this. So pretty, so pretty. Yes, and if you were to want to glue on each side there, and you can use this as a pocket, or a tuck rather, as a tuck, or just, you know, use it as part of your, you know, your journal. See, and then we have, we've got one like this. We've got, I can put this together like so. And then we have one of these we could choose too. So we've got some nice things, but I'm telling you, now that we've done this, this is the way I'm going. I love it. This is the way we're gonna do it, because this is really, really beautiful. So anyway, I hope I've given you some inspiration on some things to do. It's a lot of fun, and I'm finding that, you know, you can do more neutral, or you can just kind of come out of your comfort zone, as I did today, and found that it worked out so beautiful. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with that, and I hope you have, this is Saturday, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and have, you know, and I'm hopefully I'll be able to make this with my granddaughter. I'm hoping anyway. I think she's going to enjoy that, because she just loves creating with me. So go out, create, enjoy, have a cup of tea, get some fresh air, be grateful for what you have, enjoy life, and I will see you the next time. Thank you for joining me.